I never drink wine. Oh, he's pissed now. Oh. Today I'm starting a movie watching journey that's going to be epic. I'm going to start with the 30 movies from the Universal Monster Movies collection, which I have here. I'm going to watch them all in order, from 1931's Dracula all the way through The Creature Walks Among Us from 1956. I've never seen any of these movies all the way through. I've seen a lot of popular clips, famous scenes over and over again, but have never watched the movies all the way through, so I'm really looking forward to diving in, and I hope you'll join me. With that, let's start by watching Dracula. Make sure to stick around to the end so you can see what my top 3 scenes from the movie are. Really cool bat illustration behind the title. I do want to get to the scenes with Van Helsing. That guy's, from the clips I've seen, he's pretty cool.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. A lot of praying going on. Very old world, superstitious, religious village.
Borgo Pass?
Yes.
Borgo Pass.
Whose carriage?
Count Dracula's.
Count Dracula's?
Yes.
Castle Dracula?
Yes, that's where I'm going.
To the castle?
Yes.
This guy can't believe it.
No. Dracula and his wives. They take
Ooh,
the
and his
form
wives.
of wolves and bats.
Verdi, for your mother's sake.
Ooh,
It will
she's giving him a
protect
crucifix. It looked like just this static photo. It's kind of blurry. Cool scenery again. Nice castle. Stone castle. Oh, here we go. 5 minutes in, we're into the crypt scene with a casket. This is cool. Ooh, a possum. Oh, that must be one of his wives. Ooh, a bee. Bee has a coffin. Oh, there's our first look at Lugosi. Look at those eyes. What a sweet sound effect. Love that. What a great set. The man knows how to wear a scarf. Borgo. Here we are at Borgo Pass. He chucks the bag on the ground. He's out of there. Dracula with those eyes.
The coach from Count Dracula?
Really cool atmosphere with the fog. Leafless trees. The old carriage. Where does the set end and like the painted backdrop begin? That's got to be some kind of painted backdrop.
Hi, driver!
Ooh, look at those spooky horse outfits. They got like this netting over them. Looks really ominous looking. Creepy.
I say, driver, what do you mean by going at this?
He's not there. Oh yeah. Look at those doors. That's what I'm talking about. Wow. What a set there. It's very silent though. There's no music. Don't hear his footsteps in the hallway or anything. Almost like a silent movie. There's some bat sound effects. Ooh, an armadillo. Armadillos. Does Transylvania have armadillos? I have seen this scene before. It's great.
I am Dracula. Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.
Great line. This part's cool too. He looks up and then like before he walks right through the cobwebs. Like a ghost. I understand they filmed the Spanish language version of this movie in the same set in the same day. Like they took
Spider
turns.
spinning his web for the
Something like that.
unwary fly.
Another great scene. Another great set.
I'm sure you will find this part of my castle more inviting.
Thank you, that's very
Wow,
kind
look at that
of you.
fireplace.
But I'm
Amazing.
a bit worried. Oh, yes.
Dracula's quite the host. Looked like he was walking into a
Awaiting your
cave
signature.
behind that door. The story's unfolding kind of... Oh, there's those pin lights that are on his eyes. I read where they had these special lights on his
Here's the
eyeballs.
lease.
So some lease about some abbey. I don't actually know this story, and it's kind of unfolding a little slow. Why is he there?
Ouch.
Now, what did he poke himself on? A staple? In the papers?
Oh, it's nothing serious. Just a small cut from that paperclip.
Ah, paperclip, okay.
It's just a scratch.
Well, Renfield looks about as much of a vampire as Dracula. The way he was cleaning up his finger there.
I never drink. Why?
I never drink wine. The light on the eyes again. There's something up with that wine? Like drugged or something?
Good night, Mr. Renfield.
Yeah, he drugged him or something. He's wiping his forehead now. Here come the brides of Dracula. Okay, yeah, he's going for some fresh air. The whole brides of Dracula thing, I wasn't really aware of this. They're kind of cool characters. Drac somehow went through that one door and walked around the castle and came in from the outside. You could really trip over those dresses. The hands. That is some... Wow. So these guys are getting doused with swimming pools full of water. How'd they film that? Is that creeping hand again? Pin lights on the eyes. That is so much water on that set. I'm gonna have to look into how they filmed that.
Captain
Ooh.
dead, tied to the wheel.
Tied to the... Looks like he's impaled on the wheel. Okay, Renfield looks like he's gone insane.
Terrible storm.
Sounds like someone's laughing. Crew of corpses found on derelict vessel. Oh, okay. So sole survivor, a maniac. He's eating ants, flies, and other small things to get their blood. So he's like a starter vampire. Okay, now we're in London. Okay. Checking out the symphony. Been a pretty musicless movie up to this point. He's got the evil eye on her.
Obey.
Obey. So the Abbey grounds back up against the sanitarium.
To be really dead, that must be glorious. There are far worse things, waiting man, than death.
What a line.
But give me someone a little more normal.
Give me
Like
someone a little more
John?
normal. Count's gonna pay a visit. Oh, there she is in the window. That must have been some scene, 1931. Bat at the window. She see it? He's just a creeper, isn't he? Such understated horror because there's no gore, they don't show anything like that. It's all about the suspense. All right, now we're at the sanitarium. Can you imagine these sanitariums back in the day?
No, Martin! Oh, Martin, please! You do, you
Who wants to eat flies?
Not when I can get nice fat spiders.
Oh, that's Van Helsing, right? This guy just looks like a badass.
Sanguis puniceo colore misso lacteus fit.
Latin? Sangue in there, like blood?
We are.
Arauto.
Yes, Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. The undead. Cool.
Where does he go?
Where does he go? Did Renfield actually get into the human game or not? I don't know. What's he looking at?
Keep your filthy hands to yourself.
There's a wolf howling at the sanitarium in the middle of London. Where are we at now? Is this the Abbey that's next to the sanitarium? The Abbey that's in disrepair?
It's crazy.
Crazy.
I might have known.
On your way, old fly eater.
Old fly eater.
Wolfbane. It is a
Wolfbane.
plant that grows in Central Europe, especially by night.
I love that Van Helsing character. The wolves are talking. Get Mina, I guess. There's the bat making another appearance. They do such a great job lighting his eyes throughout this movie. Oh, there's the hands. Is he sad? Like, he looked upset that what he was doing.
The lips touched you? Where?
Oh, she's got a scarf
Is
on.
there anything the matter with your throat?
So the one lady gets bitten and all the blood's gone and she's dead, but she gets bitten and she's alive.
Van Helsing, a most distinguished scientist.
I can quite
Oh.
understand.
No reflection.
My dear, I'm sure Count Dracula will excuse you. On the contrary, it may prove to be most enlightening. Look.
Wow. Oh, he's pissed now. Look at that look.
For one who has not lived even a single lifetime, you are a wise man, Van Helsing.
What a sweet line.
Did you see the look on his face? Like a wild animal.
Or a wolf?
A wolf.
But what's Dracula got to do with wolves and bats?
Dracula is our vampire. Then he must have brought his native soil with him. Boxes of it.
Those were the 3 boxes he needed to bring. The only 3 boxes
What
he
are you doing
needed.
there? I begged you to send me away, but you wouldn't. Now it's too late. It's happened again. Take her away before.
Ooh boy.
No, no, Master. I wasn't going to say anything.
Wow, Renfield really looks disturbed, huh? He's like
I
shivering.
never even heard the name before.
Oh, does he have like a hypnotic power now too? Or did she just faint because he's like insane and she couldn't handle it? Oh boy, he's graduating from flies and bees and spiders up to humans now. Yeah, it's a baby crying. What is that about?
Further attacks on small children committed after dark by the mysterious woman in white, describing
That's
a
dark.
beautiful lady in white who promised her chocolates.
And when was the next time you saw Miss Lucy after she was buried? Then you know the woman in white is...
Lucy,
Lucy.
It's all over, John. Our love, our life together. No, no, don't look at me like that.
John seems awful calm for hearing
You know what you're
that
doing,
unloaded
Professor?
on him.
You're driving her crazy.
Have been prepared with wolfbane.
Yeah, he's
You
got
will be
wolfbane on
safe
the
if
door there.
Dracula returns.
There's a lot of wolfsbane, but no garlic. I thought garlic was like a vampire thing. Is that not the case in the original movie? Ready for another night on the town.
I am convinced that this Dracula is no legend, but an undead creature whose life has been unnaturally prolonged.
Well, Dr. Seward, what
So
about
cool.
it? Renfield, you're compelling me to put you in a straitjacket.
How does Renfield
Oh, Marty, didn't I want
have the run of the place?
What again?
Gotta lock the door.
My window in the moonlight.
All red blood.
Ooh.
All these.
Oh, boy,
will I
Renfield's in
give
trouble.
You.
Now he's twisted and broken them iron bars as if they was cheese.
Dracula is in the house.
In the house.
This time I'm awfully sorry to have to lock you that.
He's never gonna get out of being called fly eater.
Van Helsing.
Now that
This
you
is
have
a great
learned
showdown.
what you have learned, it would be well for you to return to your own country.
You are too late.
But I shall see that she dies by night.
I will find your earth box and drive that stake through your heart.
Come here.
Come here.
Come here.
Wow.
Your will is strong, Van Helsing. Wolfbane.
Indeed.
What a great showdown. Is
Like a changed girl.
she
you
like
look
hypnotizing him without even meaning
I
to?
feel wonderful.
I've never seen them so close.
Ooh, she's
Why,
got
it
the
looked as
look.
if you could reach out and touch them. Would you like me to get your hand?
In life, she will now become the foul thing of the night that he is.
Oh,
The
but I
foul
love
thing of the
dog.
night.
There's
Ooh,
that bat
bat.
again.
Yes?
It's talking to her.
My, that was a big bat.
I will.
Ooh, look at that spooky
Your
stare.
eyes. They look at me so strangely.
They light the eyes so well that they look like watery almost. Sparkly.
He opened a vein in his arm, and he made me drink.
He opened a vein in his arm and made her drink. Wow.
What is it? Who is it, Martin?
It's that big grey bat again, sir.
He's crazy.
They're all crazy. They're all crazy except you and me. Sometimes I have me doubts about you.
Little comic relief in the movie.
Yes.
The asylum help is pretty funny. They never really show the marks on the neck. Maybe that was too risque or something for 1931. That nurse almost looks like one of Dracula's wives. Same actress, maybe? Oh, he's pulling out the old mind control. Take that wolfsbane down.
Come, Mr. Harker.
Oh, they're gonna find the hiding place of the earth box.
Master, I'm here.
Master doesn't seem to care. Wow, look at that.
Master?
Oh, cool.
Mina! I didn't leave
That
you here,
is
Master.
like
I didn't know. I
a
swear.
huge vault underground, halfway underground.
I'm loyal to you, Master. I'm your slave. I didn't betray you. Don't kill me.
Ooh. It looks like the same crypt
We have him trapped.
that we saw earlier in the movie.
We have him trapped. Mina, where are you? Parker! Come!
I just can't get over how cool that set is. Isn't that the same crypt that was in Transylvania at the beginning of the movie? Oh boy, that one must be Mina, huh? I think his face says it all.
He is not here.
Then she may be alive. Mina!
Oh, she feels it too. You never really see any of the gruesome stuff.
Mina!
John, darling.
We thought he'd killed you, dear.
Oh, if
Release
you
the
could have
spell?
seen the look on his face.
There's nothing more to fear, Miss Mina.
But aren't you coming with us?
Not yet. Presently. Come, John.
What's Van Helsing gotta do? The end. So, that was my first time watching Dracula all the way through. Awesome movie, great scenes, some really great lines in there. The sets were totally awesome. The vaults, and I don't know how much of it was like real versus painted backdrops in some of those castle scenes in Transylvania where they're riding the carriage through the mountains, but that was pretty awesome stuff too. The atmospheric fog, leafless trees, and the wolf howls in the distance, all really good stuff. Obviously a classic. Little confused by the end, how driving the stake through Dracula's heart kind of released the spell on Mina, and then why didn't Van Helsing go with them? I don't know if anyone has a insight into that. Let me know in the comments. Bela Lugosi's line delivery and his stares throughout the movie, just what a commanding presence on the screen. Just amazing stuff. I love how they would light his eyes with the pin lights. Here are my top 3 scenes from 1931's Dracula. Number 3, The rising from the crypt of Dracula and his wives at about 6 minutes into the movie. We see a bunch of creatures creeping around, possums, a bee, weird stuff like that. But the creepy crawling hands coming out, and it's kind of the first look we get at Dracula as he awakens for a night of shenanigans. My second top scene from Dracula is about 10 minutes in when Renfield shows up at the castle and meets Dracula on the steps. That's the whole "Children of the Night, what music they make" line, and it's just an awesome introduction to those two characters' interactions. My number one scene from Dracula is about 58 minutes into the movie when we have the showdown between Van Helsing and Dracula, where Dracula is trying to impose his will on Van Helsing by going, "Come here, come here." And Van Helsing, in a great bit of acting, you can see everything in his face, how he's fighting. Just little movements of his eyes and his mouth really convey the struggle he's having to avoid the pull of Dracula's hypnotic vortex. It's just a great scene where these two really powerful characters are facing off. And I think that's the top scene in the whole movie. What do you think? Maybe you've never seen Dracula before, or you've seen it 100 times. Let me know in the comments what your experience has been watching Dracula. Thanks for joining me while I did this movie reaction. First time watching Dracula, and now there's 29 more Universal horror monster movies to go through, and I'm looking forward to each and every one of them. You can see what else I'm up to on YouTube right here by watching this next video. Can you see me? My Frankenstein green light on. This is spooky looking because I cannot see myself.